not entertained. This is Chris Bolts coming in with a recap and review of episode 24, number 11 of season 2. Are you the king of the humans for solo leveling? But before we get right off into the content, make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you'll be notified when I go live or post a video like this one. So yes, this episode didn't live up to my expectations. Yes and no. I'll give you my reasons why. The fight between Beru and Sung Jin-woo definitely was great. I definitely liked the fight. It definitely had some really cool action scenes and everything like that. But it did not surpass Igris the Red. I'm sorry to say it did not surpass Igris the Red. Igris the Red would be first, Kogalgan second, Beru third. But it was still a really good fight and everything. So let's go ahead and get off into it. We're starting right here. We're off in the ant cave. All the S-rank the Korean S-rank hunters are jacked up. Choi's got this nice slash, even though the expression on his face doesn't match the slash on his chest. Same here with Bike. These are some tough ass dudes. Only one that's looking all banged up is Lim Tai back here. I didn't know this guy back here. He's actually an A-rank hunter, so that's probably why he was able to go down there as a reporter. You see Mondong Wook over here, who I really like that guy. Look at that afro. That afro is so nice. I like that afro. Holding up Hae-In. By the way, excuse my chair. This chair that gets more excited than I do. So that's what we got going right here. They're all wondering what's going on. They saw all these shadows holding back, wondering where they came from. I think this is from Bayek saying, who are these? We obviously know who these shadows belong to. And we're gonna go forward. We got Kogalgan right here in this shadow form. And this is where Sung Jin-woo is walking in. Hey, solo leveling purists, Manhwa fans. He is wearing his black hoodie. It doesn't look black, but I will say it's a dark blue. No, let's just imagine that it's a pure black. So he's wearing this black hoodie as he's walking in, getting ready to survey his shadow troops. And here's a look of him with those eyes as they are transformed. So let's go ahead and keep going forward. For half of this episode, it was a lot of exposition. You saw and what happened was the broadcast had gone out. At first, I thought the broadcast had gone out because Sung Jin-woo had did something that caused the broadcast to go up. No, it was just a technical glitch. And so that's pretty much all this point right here for the first few minutes. They're trying to, this right here, no signal. They're trying to get the signal back up so they can see what the hell is going on down there. So that's what was going on there. There was some fights between the ants and the shadows. They got to do a little bit of dancing. Let's see, what's a good one right here? So there's a picture of the ants. Oh, let me turn that off because I don't want to get copyright struck. They are copyright claimed. Aniplex doesn't play around with this, and YouTube is paying attention. So maybe they don't pay attention on Rumble because I do post. By the way, subscribe to me on Rumble. Same name, Chris Bolts. Go over to Rumble and subscribe to me over there. I will really appreciate the support for you guys over there. I'm doing a double cast. I put some over here on YouTube. I'm gonna put some videos over on Rumble. Right now, it's pretty much they're the same videos, but I might start doing a little more exclusive content for both channels just so I can try to build up the base over on each one. But back over here to the video. Here's Kogalgan putting up a shield that Sung Jin-woo says, hey, all of you guys stay behind this shield, and he held around. He's got these potions that he's getting ready to go ahead and hand out to all the fighters. You see the potions right here? He's gonna give that to all these, all of them, and they're gonna start healing up so quickly. There's Mondong Wook. Man, I really like that character. You know, don't you guys like it when there's a certain anime or a certain show and you just fall in love with one character? You don't know why you fall in love with the character. You just like the character. That's me with Mondong Wook. I like that. I like the fact that he has that big giant afro, a Korean with an afro. That's pretty. That would be pretty interesting. He's nice, big, and buff. and he's a gentle giant. He's a gentle giant. I like gentle giants. So all the team can heal up except for one. That's our girl Hae-In. Her HP was taken down so much by that one hit from Beru that it has left her in a near-death state. So they're trying to give her that potion, and we get right here. Let's see. Well, let me go right here. So here's that big notification that coming up, letting Sung Jin-woo know that he can't heal her because her hit points are too low. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if he could walk around and see all the people's hit points on there and whatnot, because this indicates that he possibly can. The hit points of the target are too low. Potion does not work. So we're gonna have to come up with a different solution. So the only solution they're gonna have at the time is try to get out of that cave as quickly as they possibly can. And here we go again. The next scene is gonna be disposition. Sung Jin-woo's little sister is pissed off because she can't see what's going off in there. We got the Japanese that are scheming in the back. What the hell is happening is what the Japanese hunter says. Goto got himself killed, the useless oaf. Well, he's a nice caring individual. But they were scheming in the back to try to take advantage of the situation, which frankly is not gonna help them out or anything. So the plan right now is to go ahead and try to get off the island, but at that point in time, that's when Beru comes back down. You see the aura coming from him. You see him walking towards the group, and Sung Jin-woo picked that up, and he's gonna walk out there. And by the way, this is a really cool scene because this is Bayek saying he's back, and the ants split to the side, and even the shadows split to the side. The ants split to the side to represent their respect and reverence for Beru, and of course the shadows split to the side to represent their respect and reverence for Sung Jin-woo. That's where that's where he starts walking out. This is Sung Jin-woo walking out to meet him, and you see that aura, the blue aura from Sung Jin-woo, and the aura there from the Ant King, that vile aura. And you know what, I don't want to even say that he's malevolent, this ant, because he says he was born to be the strongest, but he happens to be a villain that's going around killing humans. So I guess that would make him evil if we look at it that way. But if just think of it like a lion. If a lion goes out and hunts a prey, do you really consider that lion evil because he has to kill to eat? Now, I think Beru has been eating some of them. He makes mention of that. I'll try to find that. Here we go. This is going to be the screensaver right here. In fact, let me go ahead and print that out right now. I've used this before, but I'm going to reuse it again. All right. Yeah, I've used this before, but this is the showdown between both of them. They're sizing each other up. Beru is a big beast, and looking down at Sung Jin-woo. Sung Jin-woo's all smaller than him and everything, but let me shrink myself down here so you guys can actually take a look at that. There we go. I'm gonna keep my head right here. That's big. That's not big enough to hold my big head. But yeah, so we got Beru just looking down at Sung Jin-woo, and size really doesn't matter when it comes to a fight. Well, let me step back on that. Size can matter if the other person is well trained. I train jiu-jitsu, and some of the toughest guys that I roll with are guys that are much smaller than me. I walk around at 5'11", 270. I actually gained all my weight back, so I'm back up to my 277. And some of the strongest guys I roll with, they're like 5'2", 5'3", 130, 140 pounds. So I never ever look down on anyone just based on their size. And of course, we watch enough anime. We know that some of the toughest guys out there are small guys. Shout out to you, Vegeta. Let's go. So we're going forward, and this is when they're going to, and of course, Sung Jin-woo is talking shit to Beru. you're still just a bug. You're not gonna be, just because you got wings and stand on your legs and are bigger than me. You're still a bug. So let's keep going forward here, and because we got more exposition. This is where they're now really starting to size each other up. You see Beru curling that fist up, and he actually decked Sung Jin-woo right in the face. Said he's weak, but of course Sung Jin-woo tanked that punch. Said, is that the best you got? Is that the best you got? So for the next few minutes, they are just going around hitting each other. This is Sung Jin-woo taking his fist, getting ready to power his fist up, and he smacked Beru right in the face and just pretty much knocked him out. Well, he didn't knock him out, but he did hit him back and almost knocked him over. But Beru's got a really good core, and he was able to stay standing. And then we just get into a real quick exchange of fists. He's surprised that he's being forced back. Sung Jin-woo is forcing him back. And then we're going to keep going right here. And they just are going off to the races. And Beru had a nice little surprise up his sleeve. He hit Sung Jin-woo with some toxins. And that was mixed with his mana, or his magical energy. And put Sung Jin-woo on his knees. Because I responded to an article a couple of days ago from Fandom Wire, where one of the big criticisms that the author had was that Sung Jin-woo has a lot of plot conveniences when it comes to a lot of the fights that he has to deal with. And I'm gonna agree with him on 2 points here. First, now we do know that Sung Jin-woo has basically immunity to all poisons, all toxins, and can see through most illusions. But we're being led to believe right here that this mixture that Beru had hit Sung Jin-woo with, he wasn't immune to. This is a picture of the Japanese. This is where he was scheming. They're basically going to say, well, if those ants go back down there and kill the other S-rank Korean hunters, we can go in there, take care of the large ant group and get all the glory. So, of course, we know that didn't happen. But back to my point about the plot conveniences on Sung Jin-woo, and he gets up and the screen pops up and lets him know that, you know what, we've negated the toxin immediately. Which I'm like, okay. It would have been a little better to see him struggle a little more, but instead what we get right here is a nice, cool scene. And actually, you know what? All right, so we're gonna print that screen because this one actually looks really cool. But back to what I was saying, the toxin only lasted for a few seconds. He grabbed Beru's arm, as you can see right there, and then delivered a really great punch to his solar plexus. Plot convenience achieved. But that's not the only time that's going to happen and everything like that. But everything just starts going crazy, and then we get our traditional type of anime fight. It's so funny how a lot of things can be communicated with just lines. It is so surprising what can be communicated with just lines. Like right here, we see all these lines that are just going all over the place. We know that they are getting in a rapid battle right here, blocking, parrying, countering, striking. They're doing everything all at once, and it is just an exciting feeling. And then we see that they're now matching each other in strength and speed and endurance and agility. Beru is all surprised. We see a really good picture right here of Sung Jin-woo. That's where he started to trace everything with his eyes. And we go back right here. He actually gets the skill called mutilate. Now he actually got that skill before, because if there was a scene where Beru, he was barreling down on the eye of Sung Jin-woo after he had hit him really hard. And right in that moment, we got another plot convenience that comes up. he learns the skill mutilate, and he cuts off the arm of Beru. And Beru's at that point, Beru's wondering, what the hell kind of human is this? Who are you? What are you? And so he's actually starting to feel a lot of other different types of emotions as he's fighting Sung Jin-woo. Right here, this is where he said where Sung Jin-woo tells him, I can sense his feelings. I can sense that he's anxious. And Sung Jin-woo says that makes two of us. So he got another plot convenience to actually help him out in fighting that and escaping that particular issue. But again, I think we all can give it a little forgiveness, because it's in service of the fight. We really want to see Sung Jin-woo win this fight and come out on top. And pretty much that is what happens. As I said before, really great fight. Really great fight. Beru at the end is just completely afraid of how Sung Jin-woo, as he's fighting, he's learning new skills. He's getting better. He's getting faster. He's getting quicker, and he becomes really afraid. And he wants to get away from Sung Jin-woo because he wants to survive to live another day. But Sung Jin-woo obviously says, "Nah, we're not gonna let you do that." See, this is where he says, "I must run from this guy right here," because Sung Jin-woo is basically gonna kill him but of course Sung Jin-woo says nope. He casts out some type of magical essence at Beru, brings him back down to his knees, and then that's when he just goes to town on him with the skill mutilate. He just beats the crap out of him. He basically squashes him like a bug, as you can see right here. Sung Jin-woo's getting ready to come in, and Beru is looking up, and we know what the final result of that is. Sung Jin-woo levels up, gets more and more levels. He can keep powering up, and that's basically a secret weapon, is that he can keep leveling up. And so at the conclusion of that fight, they try to go back. He tries to save Cha Hae-In. He gives Cha Hae-In one of the elixirs of life, the same potion that he gave his mama. Unfortunately, that didn't work either. And at the end of this, we just have a cliffhanger we have another cliffhanger. Says, "Is there nothing else I can do?" And then this is where it is. And he looks at Cha Hae-In, and this is where he looks right back and says, "Well, there is probably one." And at that point, I'm thinking what he's probably going to do is he's going to summon Beru as a shadow, and whatever power Beru has is going to help Cha Hae-In. But that's just speculation on my part. So overall, let me put it back on something different so we can have something better to look at than the back of his head. We'll leave it right here. That particular episode was, I would say, it was really great. It definitely did not eclipse the last episode. That last episode was straight fire, and the cliffhanger on that one was much better than the cliffhanger on this one. This one, it was a really good mixture of exposition and action. The fight between Beru and Sung Jin-woo, again, not on the level of Igris the Red. For me, Igris the Red still stands alone in solo leveling. Third fight, I'll put it behind Kogalgan. Kogalgan fight was great, and this one was right behind that one. So that's where it is for me on this particular episode. Score wise, I would give it about an 8, maybe an 8.5. Let's settle at an 8. We'll settle at an 8 out of 10. I will agree that the plot conveniences did kind of mess with me on this particular episode. It would have been a little nicer to see Sung Jin-woo struggle just a little bit more against Beru, not make Beru just automatically afraid of once he took on Sung Jin-woo. That would have been a little bit more for me. A little bit too much exposition on things that were going outside of the cave. I think most of us were more interested in just the fight between Beru and Sung Jin-woo. At least I was. And I also did care about what would happen with these S-rank hunters, and I'm glad that he was able to help them out. So overall, 8 out of 10 for me. But what about you? What did you guys think about this episode? Did it meet your expectations? Was it a bit of a downer for you? Jump down in the comments and let me know. And remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that good stuff really helps me out. And I will, like I said, I will also be posting this on Rumble too. So if you can join me over on Rumble and support me there, I would really appreciate that. And remember, this is Chris Boats signing out, and I will catch you in the next one. You guys take it easy.